What's going on, everybody? I'm Dom Strider, back in another adventure to find that which time forgot about. Today, I got my buddy Jacob with me, and yep, there he is. Say hi. And we're going to I wish I could make this up. We are going to a abandoned Hitler museum. Now, you might be thinking, Strider, what the actual hell? Are you telling me that there is an actual museum dedicated to Adolf Hitler on American soil? To which I say, yes, there was. So, brief history on it. It was built by an elderly man in the South who actually was part of the SS Waffen during World War II. And, you know, he still carried Nazi ideology with him even throughout the later part of his life and even to his death. So, and because of that, he decided, you know, history decides to tell World War II one way. I'm going to share the Nazi perspective of it and see what, have people see our side of it for a change. And so so to do that, he built a memorial for Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, and actually tried to open it to the public for visitation. Now, for obvious reasons, people threatened to backlash against this, and so because of that, he ended up not releasing it to the public ever, and which is probably a good thing. So that building, that museum slash memorial slash shrine, yes, there is a shrine, is what Jacob and I are going to go find today. We're on the road right now, and we should be able to get there in about a little over an hour. So, yeah, see you guys soon. Well, I'll be, guys, the honorary hall for Adolf Hitler. Okay, guys. I am now currently in the honorary hall of one Adolf Hitler. This guy's got a lot of stuff. Holy crap. What do we got here on the wall? Hitler brought work, bread, and dignity back to the German people. Hitler provided Germany with social security and health care. Every worker could buy a home and a car. Hitler united the German people and had a goal to unite Europe. Through his book, Mein Kampf, Hitler provided direction for the future. Okay, wow. This guy was clearly bit deranged. Here's the thing, you guys might be wondering, might be shocked that this exists. I'm not at all shocked that it exists, in the slightest. In fact, the fact that this guy tried to make this public at one point actually tells me that secretly there are like hundreds of other shrines to Adolf Hitler. I mean, keep in mind, the neo-Nazi movement is still a thing, right? So, the fact that it exists on American soil, that actually doesn't surprise me. What surprises me is that he thought it was a good idea to try to open it up to the public. Man.
He paid money for this.
Yeah, he paid a lot of good money for this, but...
He paid money to have this built, and basically everyone's like, F no. Which, I mean, good on them.
What do you got there?
Services, it looks like schoolwork.
Let me see. Dealing with the angry child. Oh yeah, it's probably schoolwork. Oh look, guys, another plaque. What does it say? Hitler did not start World War II. Not one person was gassed to death in the Third Reich. Hitler provided religious freedom and separation from state through his Reichskordat. Hitler advocated for Aryans, but respected all races, and Hitler protected Rome and Paris in World War II. Okay. So the whole goal that this guy had when opening this place up was to provide a new provide a new perspective, right? A new way to look at history through like the Nazis' point of view. And I get that, and like I get that he's trying to alternate another perspective. Heck, if you gave me a Nazi and said, "Hey, we're gonna tell you the story of World War II through his point of view," I would actually be fascinated to learn that. But when you go around saying stuff like not one person was gassed, that is just clearly not true. And I just cannot, I can't. Because there are multiple sources, many of which are first-party sources. You know, think of how many Holocaust survivors there are. They will much tell a different story. So, if he actually had sources, which maybe he was planning to do with future funding, maybe I might have heard him out, but sorry, you lost me there.
Hey, look, relics! Floppy disks!
Holy crap. Yeah, you're not wrong.
A tube television!
Oh, dude, did you see the computer back there?
Oh, yeah. Thing's wrecked.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this, it is a shame to see all this on the walls and whatnot. Because I've said this once before, and I'll say it again, I hate graffiti. And I get that if there was ever a, building in history that ever deserved it more than any other one, it would probably be this one. But that's still, you're still defacing it, and hate just begets hate, you know? I mean, all you're doing is just creating more of the problem.
It's more of a history thing.
Yeah.
Dell. No one's heard of that brand in a while. I can't even be talking crap. I run stuff off of 2007.
Yeah. Oh, poor little teddy bear.
Teddy bear?
Yeah, there's a teddy bear. You missed it?
Oh.
It's a little teddy bear.
Should we take it?
No, we're not taking it. We are not taking anything from this place. Man. What else we got here?
I mean, it's
Vegetable
just a dump
map of... Yeah, it's a dump, but you might be able to find some interesting things in the papers. Like, Mother Earth's News.
We Approve Gardens.
Where do you see We Approve Gardens?
Mother Earth News.
Well, at least he was an environmentalist.
Break.
Which way, Western man? Dang.
I mean, obviously teenagers came through.
Well, yeah.
Ziggy Romez on Instagram.
Yeah.
Is this really what you want to be associated with, Ziggy? Talk about Mike Yikesowski.
Huh?
Or Yike Mike. Yike Wazowski? Is that what it should be?
Yike Wazowski.
Yike Wazowski.
Yike Wazowski, but to be fair, he's crying because, you know, Satan down there is trying to get him.
Oh, crap, I didn't even see that.
And there's another Mike Yike Wazowski over there, too. Man. Even, look at some of this, furniture and whatnot. Well, guys, not only was this guy a Nazi, but it seems that he also liked to get busy. That's just... I'm not even kidding. There's a porno here. I'm not going to show it on camera, but there's a legit porno here. What the heck?
Hitler provided religious freedom and separation from state through, I can't pronounce that.
It's Reichskordat.
Reichskordat?
Yeah, it's German, obviously.
Hitler advocated for Aryans, but respected all races. Hitler protected Rome and Paris in World War II.
Well, I mean, think about it. He had to protect for sure Paris because he was protecting it from the Allies trying to get it back during D-Day. So, through a twisted point of view, he's not wrong. He did defend Paris.
Hitler provided Germany with social security and healthcare.
Anger management.
So, basically, the American dream.
Yeah.
Through his book, Mein Kampf. Hitler provided direction for the future.
Oh my. Hey, take a
Didn't
look at
that
this.
just mean my struggle?
Yeah. Yeah, because for those who don't know, Mein Kampf is actually the name of Hitler's autobiography. It translates to My Struggles. I guess because he actually did have a pretty troubled childhood and whatnot. He was not good in school at all. And he, I guess was a pretty messed up kid, which definitely, you can see a guy like that becoming, you know, the most famous world dictator in all of history. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got on this place in here. Let's check out the top. I know that there's something up there. Now, what do we have here? Volunteers came from most European countries to fight communism. I mean, to be fair, they were technically fighting communism because Russia was on the side of the Allies. This memorial is dedicated to those German and other European heroes who fell in World War II, as well as to all victims of Allied persecution and genocide. May God be ever with them. Okay. Allied persecution. Now, I'm not going to pretend that things didn't happen to the Axis powers after World War II was over. I mean, because I believe that they were actually, a lot of the German soldiers became prisoners of war, and plus, you know, both the U.S. and Russia occupied their own halves of Germany at the time, East Germany and West Germany. But you're trying to make it seem like they're the poor people, like they're the victims, and I'm not saying that they weren't treated harshly, but I'm also not saying that they didn't deserve it either, at least slightly, because they're the Nazis. I'm sorry. What else we got here? Those who died after the war, expulsion, prison camps of the Allies in Russia, extermination camps in Poland, what? Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Yugoslavia, and Romania. 7 million died. There were 17 million Germans forced from their homelands by expulsion or as refugees. 3 million died. Again, I'm not gonna... I'm sure something like that happened, but I don't believe that, like, they were just executed. And even if they were, like 7 million, how many Jews died again? What else we got here? German war-related deaths. The German Reich, 3.5 million. Air War, 1 million. As opposed to the air war that was not part of the German Reich? Other war-related deaths. Among Germany's allies, Bulgaria, Croatia, Finland, Hungary, Italy, Romania, Slovakia, and I think Japan was actually written there at one point, but it was taken off because reasons. Europe was united against communism. The US and Great Britain united with communism. Okay, that part is slightly true because, again, Russia was part of the Allies during World War II. Okay, so when we sided with them, we basically were thinking at the time that it was going to be the lesser of two evils. Granted, you know, and jury's still out over which one was worse, Stalin or Hitler, but at the time, the U.S. thought that Stalin was the lesser of the two evils. And even when they defeated the Germans, well, then they started fighting again because they didn't know what to do with Germany. And that was a huge part of what started the Cold War, which lasted decades. And it wasn't even really a war. It was just, you know, it was just more of a measuring competition, really, if you think about it, especially with the space race. So, I can't. Jacob, what are you thinking with all this?
It's crazy. As much as I don't like it, you gotta admit, we got a pretty nice view over here.
Yeah, we do have a pretty nice view. But yeah, I know, like, what are some of your thoughts on this whole ordeal?
The guy's crazy. He definitely poured a lot of money into this. I mean, look at these tablets.
Yeah, he really spent his life savings here. I mean, keep in mind, he was a farmer when he came here. That's another thing. It's like, okay, so he was part of the Germans, right? How did he escape?
You never know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It sounds like whatever his dreams were didn't come true.
No, they didn't.
He wanted to open this place to the public. Well, it's public now, and look what the public did to it.
Yeah, they really destroyed it. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's something etched out here. Starvation caused 5.7 million post-war deaths. All right, I'm just gonna be really honest. I'm gonna have to do a lot more research into World War II. Simply because World War II was just not my strong suit when it came to history. But I mean,
I'm not gonna pretend to be a buff either.
yeah. Andy would have been a buff. I should have brought him too.
Like I said, I'm more focused on the economic portion of this than the actual war and the fighting. You can't imagine pouring your money into something like this and for the world to flat out reject you. I mean, he deserved it. But how much do you think this thing costed?
I don't know. Well, I mean, what is this?
We have to scale back to that economic period.
Uh-huh.
Granite?
Yeah, so how much does, like, a slab of granite cost?
I would not know.
Neither would I.
But to have it etched like this isn't going to be cheap either.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't. Well, guys, there's really not a whole lot to see here. I just wanted to come and see this for myself. No, I don't want to go in the house.
Who knows?
Real good. We'll check out the house. Oh no, here's the poor guy's house.
This place?
Well, he moved to Wisconsin in the 50s, and he spent probably the remainder of his life farming and whatnot, so I'm guessing probably sometime around then.
70s, 80s?
Could be. Depending on where he... I don't know if he came to Wisconsin first, or what. Holy crap. Yeah, this place has definitely seen better days. Just be careful.
We're exploring the house right next to the Nazi memorial here. And it's like Dom said. The place has definitely seen better days.
Yeah. No kidding. What?
Check out that sink.
Well, its quality sure sunk. There's a lot of papers here. I was actually watching a video on this like a while ago, and one guy apparently found formulas in here, and not like the regular kind of like algebra or stuff like that formulas. Like apparently he said it was like for like, I don't know, rocket fuel or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Did you take it with him?
he might have, I don't know, but it might also be on the upper level if you want to check it.
A literal shithole.
Yeah. And I stepped in it.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Here, come on.
The door's probably locked.
No, it's not. Bye. Well, hello to you too.
Someone kicked the door in.
What the hell?
Look at that. TV.
Yeah.
It's wrecked.
Oh, even if you
Did we used to play on those?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Seriously.
World book over there?
You know, if this place wasn't such a wreck, the house would be great real estate.
No, you're not wrong about that.
Guys, just find it's just the ghost of Hitler. America's Raunchiest Volume 22.
Castle Risk.
Easy way.
Oh, dude, look at that fireplace.
Check that out.
Not
Let's
gonna-
get a little closer.
Cassette tape. All right.
Anyone want to play a game of Clue in the Nazi house?
That would be an interesting version of Clue. Let's be real here.
Why? The answer's always Hitler.
No, it could also, like if it wasn't Hitler, or what if Hitler was the guy that was killed? Think about that.
Do you mind if we go back in the museum one more time? I want to take a few pictures with my phone of the plaques.
Sure. Actually, Jacob, do you know what was over in there?
Nope.
That was supposed to be a bust of Uncle Adolf himself. Not even kidding you. There was supposed to be, like, you know those Lincoln busts?
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be one of that, but it was Hitler. Right on that pedestal. And now
seriously, I wonder how much that one sent him back to.
Well, like,
I'm sorry,
considering,
I'm looking at this economically and just thinking,
yeah, you're not wrong. I mean,
buddy, it's over. You don't need to build a whole museum like this.
Well, like, what is it? I'll give him credit. It was a passion project. It was a huge passion project, and I will give him credit. Granted, it's a deranged passion, but it's a passion project, and I guess I can't fault him entirely for that, only for being a Nazi. Well, guys, there really isn't a whole lot to explore to this place. Honestly, everything's just kind of destroyed, which is actually kind of a shame. I mean, granted, like I said, if there was ever a building in history that deserved it more, it was this one. But, you know, it's still a shame that, you know, history like this got destroyed and stuff like that. But anyway, I just wanted to thank my friend Jacob for coming with me. And he actually has a channel of his own called Thundros. I will link that down below. Go check it out. Give him some love. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more of this content, hit subscribe, as well as hit the bell notification to let you know when I come out with new stuff. If you have any suggestions on places like this to explore, either A, leave a comment, or B, send me a message on either A, the Facebook group, link for that will be down in the description and the comments, or I also have a Discord, and I will also be linking that in both the description and the comments as well. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Dom Strider, and I will see you guys again the next time I go on an adventure to find that which time forgot about.